Camp Nou is standing on the brink of a public homecoming that has felt overdue for years. After scaffolding, cranes and months of renovation, the club has pushed a single document into a chain of authorities whose signature could change the mood of an entire season. Barcelona has submitted the final works paperwork and is waiting for the certificate of completion that would allow a phased reopening. A carefully calibrated return of 27,000 supporters, concentrated in Gale Sud and the main stand for the upcoming La Liga match against Valencia. That headline figure, 27,000, is the clearest sign the club wants to show progress, but it also makes the situation brutally binary. Either the paperwork, the signatures and the municipal procedure fall into place, or the curtain stays shut and the club's immediate plans shift. The technicalities matter because they're the gatekeepers. The certificate of completion must be presented to the City Council and signed off by the project management team, the works execution managers, the construction firm and the club itself. Only then can the council process the occupancy license that actually permits fans to enter. On top of that procedural chain come two regulatory inspections that carry weight beyond municipal bureaucracy. La Liga and UEFA officials are due to inspect the progress, and UEFA rules about Champions League venues mean Barcelona cannot treat their domestic plans and continental calendar separately. If the draw hands Barca a home game in mid-September, the stadium must be ready for all group stage home matches in the same venue, and the club faces an August 28 deadline to notify UEFA about its readiness. Those overlapping timelines create a pressure cooker, a city council that moves slowly. A missed signature or a delayed inspection could force the club to flip to its contingency plan, a temporary return to Estadi Olympic Louis companies in Montjuic, and that would be more than an operational waggy. Reroute, Montjuic, with its own legacy and distance from the modern Camp Nou, is a functional solution but not the symbolic homecoming supporters crave. It would blunt matchday revenue, complicate logistics, and strip the fixture of the stadium's specific aura barca built into its identity. For players and staff, the question is equally practical. Training schedules, matchday routines, ticket allocations, and broadcast arrangements are all tied to where the games are played. For fans, the moment is emotional. Decades of memory are attached to Camp Nou's terraces, and the idea of returning, even at reduced capacity, is a bomb after seasons of absence. For the club's balance sheet, the calculation is immediate. Matchday income, sponsorship activation, and hospitality revenue are significant in the early weeks of a new campaign, and any delay would reduce those streams and force short-term recalculations. The scene is therefore defined by tight hours and clear decision points. The club has placed its paperwork, the construction company and project managers have signed or will sign, and now the City Council's processing times and the regulatory inspections will determine whether the Valencia fixture on a mid-September weekend becomes the first public roar after renovation. While Barcelona publicly expresses confidence, the fallback remains real and rehearsed. The City Council and UEFA visit schedules, the inspections, and a crisp notification to UEFA by August 28 are the pivot points. Fans are watching calendars as closely as they watch transfer rumours. Club executives are balancing technical compliance with public relations, and every stakeholder understands that even a short delay will ripple through fixture announcements, ticket sales and player preparation. Whether Camp Nou returns to hosting its own citizens in late summer will be decided not by emotion but by signatures, licenses and inspections, a bureaucratic sprint that carries the weight of history, money and identity. Over the next few days, as documents move between hands and inspectors walk the renovated stands, the question will stop being hypothetical. Will the club manage the chain of approvals in time, or will Barcelona begin the season in a borrowed home and push its long-awaited symbolic return a little further down the calendar? The answer will matter to the scoreboard and to a fan base that has been waiting to hear the stadium roar once more.